Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So it is Saturday evening right now. I just closed last week's vlog. I just finished an American Marriage today. So right now I kind of want to pick up Where the Sleeping Girls Lie because that one was due for January and I cannot pick my year in Elja prompt before having finished Where the Sleeping Girls Lie. So there's that. So I'm gonna try and make that a priority. But honestly, I also really want to read Legends and Lattes because I was supposed to read that one last month as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll see what else I pick up during the week. I kind of also want to make some progress in matchup because I don't want to be behind on that. But we shall see. I'm not sure yet. I need to put together my February TBR, and because I will be filming that tomorrow, so do need to figure out like what I'm picking up next. But as of right now, that's pretty much the books I'm going to concentrate myself on, that I'm going to put the most energy on for now. Tomorrow, I do have rehearsal, and then I didn't go last week, so I do need to go this week. And then I have a long list of things I need to get done. So I'm going to try to read in between as well and film. And I've got a couple of cricket stuff that I need to take care of for my students on Monday. And then ideally, I would sew a little something, not too complicated, but still, but I don't think I'll have time to do that tomorrow. So yeah, right now I'm in the middle of sketching up all my bullet journal things. So I need to do my February spreads. The one for January, the wrap up is done with. I still need to outline it in black, but I'll wait a bit before I do that. And then the bullet journal for my social media is what I'm also doing. So I'm gonna do that before I go to bed and maybe start a book. Probably Legends and Lattes because that one's gonna be a quick read. Kind of need a quick win here. So we'll see. Anyways, that's it for now. I am also trying to catch up on my booktube videos, my watch later list. I'm now 5 months behind. So like I'm not catching up on anything. I'm even falling further behind than I was. So that's not great. I used to be able to catch up when I was sewing a lot. So like that was easier for me to catch up on booktube videos. But as of right now, I haven't been sewing at all. I don't have enough fabric and I need money to buy fabric. So I need to wait a tiny bit and then I'll get back to sewing. But yeah. And when I'm editing, I don't have the capacity to listen to booktube as well as listen to myself talking while I edit. So I can't do it then. I can do it when I'm filming my bullet journal parts. So like as of right now, I'm sketching everything and I was listening to booktube. So trying to do two things at once. But yeah, all right. I'm not feeling that better, like a bit, but not that much. I still have a scratchy throat, voice. It's weird. I don't know what's going on there, but a lot of people are sick around me, so not surprising, especially at school. But yeah, it comes with the job. I'm gonna leave you at that for now and update you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, it is now Saturday. I haven't updated all week. So I've had a very, very tough week as it's been since I got back from the holiday break. But yeah, this week I've been dealing with a lot of anger. I wouldn't say rage, but there's a lot of built up anger and irritation and a lot of irritating things that I have been accumulating, and it's just driving me very angry. So yeah, I've been tired because of that. For one, also we had 2 evenings ish end of day where it was snowing a lot, and usually I have like a 20-minute commute from my home to the school I work at. And with that's without traffic. So with traffic, maybe twice that, 40 minutes ish. That's still reasonable. But on Tuesday, there was so much snow. And I feel like, I mean, we have been dealing with heavy snow for so long. Like, we are built to deal with that every year. Like, it's not like it's snowing in the south and they don't have the equipment to deal with it. Like, we know how to deal with it. So, but people just think they're invincible because they have winter tires or whatever, or their own life is more important than anything and they really need to get back home before everyone else. I don't know what's going on in their heads, but there were like accidents everywhere. Roads were terrible. Visibility was terrible as well. So that was on Tuesday. It took me an hour 45 to get back home. Yeah. So that was great. And then on Thursday, I had my chiropractor's appointment, and they called me because she wanted to move ahead my appointment, which was at 6:45, and she wanted to move it up an hour earlier because she had to leave earlier, which I understand. But yeah, there was some snow again, and there were accidents everywhere. The roads were not plowed. It was a mess, and the GPS kept like take making me take a route that made no sense. So I live on the South Shore, which means I do have to go over the river to go back home. So we have two bridges. One of them I don't necessarily take as much as the other because it's smaller, it's older, it's not as wide as the other one that is more considered like a highway. So, anyways, it's always so jammed up and there's a lot of traffic on the bridges. And they've been talking about a third bridge for so long. And the thing is, we also have a ferry that is like on the other side of the city, but I know it still functions during winter, but like I don't know the hours, and you do have to pay a toll and all that. But yeah, the GPS kept making me go to take the ferry even if I didn't want to take the ferry. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that in a storm. Um Making no sense at all. And there were a lot of accidents in the small roads as well as the highways. So it was just a big mess. So I had to turn around and get back to the usual route that I take and call my chiropractor and tell her, like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to come to the new appointment in time for sure. So we rescheduled on Monday, which I was really frustrated with because I am in so much pain and I cannot wait to see her and get my treatment because that will be 4 weeks since I last saw her, and I usually see her every 3 weeks. So yeah, I was not very happy, but it is what it is. But yeah, people are not careful on the roads, and they underestimate the snow and the slipperiness of the storm. It wasn't a bad storm, but the traffic was so terrible. It took me 2 hours and 15 minutes. So a good 30 minutes more than Tuesday. And I was just so fed up with everything. I was even more angry because like I don't have that time to spare or like to waste. I'm burned out. I have a hard time getting everything I want to get done and I need to get done. And I'm just here wasting time in traffic, and that infuriates me so much. So yeah, it wasn't a good time. I such in a bad mood that so on Thursday when I did get back home, I just went to bed. I didn't even eat supper, like nothing. I was just so fed up with everything that I went to bed. Yeah, that was my day. Yesterday I did leave quite earlier because I didn't have any students after 10 o'clock in the morning. I did manage to finish a couple of things I needed to get done. I ate lunch and then I left. I did run a couple of errands, but then got back home quite earlier than usual. And I was really, really happy with that. And yeah, I wanted to update the vlog yesterday, but I was a bit tired though. So I just went to bed. I did try to read during the week. I really, really tried, but it was so hard for me to pick up a book after I've read my son's bedtime story. I usually feel so confident and like I'm gonna do this. I feel like I have the energy to read. And once I'm done reading my son's bedtime story, nothing. I've given it my all and I have nothing left for myself. And then I just fall so sleepish that I just, it's not happening. Reading is not happening when that happens. And it's been happening all week. So there's that. Anyways, yeah, it's been a tough week. Hopefully I'm getting to a better place, I guess. Yesterday, when I got back home, I did manage to outline all of, well, not all of it, but I did outline a part of my booktube bullet journal. I've done January and I haven't like written anything in January. We're already in February, so like I'm a bit behind in there. But I do want to check out like every videos that I did manage to upload on booktube in January. So I will write those down. But I do need to do February and the rest of it. I'm confident I'll be able to do like 2 years, so 2026 in the same bullet journal. So I'm happy for that. And then I did manage to outline my wrap up and my February TBR and spreads. So I'll be filming this afternoon, which I'm quite happy with. And I'll be filming both my TBR and my wrap up. I think I'm going to be just doing one video because I only read one book in January. So that's probably how it's going to go. But yeah, today we didn't have cheerleading class. I was trying to make the most out of it because I'm just very, very tired and I slept a lot. So I do feel well rested, but Saturday mornings are the mornings where my husband do get to get out. So he was a little bit disappointed that we weren't going out. And he did want to treat me with something. So we're going to go ahead and do that this afternoon. So I'm going to go and eat lunch and we're leaving for that. And then I'll update you with some more this afternoon when I come back. And before I leave, I do want to talk about Legends and Lattes because this morning I've read 53 pages. So I read the first 5 chapters of this, and it is pretty much what I was expecting for this book as a cozy fantasy that is opening with this orc character that is opening a coffee shop that no one's ever heard of. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's not too intense, which is something that I really needed at the moment. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it for what it is. I don't think there's no stakes. There are some stakes, but I think she'll easily be able to go through them and go through all of it and succeed nonetheless. But it's still fun to read, even if it's a little bit of like mundane stuff. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I think I could be able to finish this in one day. We'll see. I might just do the editing of the video tomorrow and just film today and finish reading for today. I don't know. I'm not sure because I do have band practice tomorrow. But yeah, that might be the plan. And I do want to start another book, but I'm not sure which one just yet. I do want to pick up a book from my e-reader, and that one might be Where the Sleeping Girls Lie, because I need that one to move forward in my Year of Ailja readathon. So that might be the one I pick up with the reader. So on that note, I'm going to leave you at that, and I'll update you a bit later. And we are back. It is now the middle of the afternoon. So we went and got ourselves some coffee, and then we went to buy books. I wanted to film that part, but I kind of forget every time. Yeah, I ended up buying 2 books. So the first one was Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, which I've already read, but every time that I see these books, I kind of want to buy them because I want to have them physically now. So I do have Assassin's Quest, this one. I don't have Royal Assassin yet, but I'll keep my eye out. So if I do see it, I will be able to buy it. And then I have already the 3 books of the Live Ship Traders trilogy. And then I've got the first book that comes for the trilogy that comes next, which is Fool's Errand, if I'm not mistaken. I get so confused with these titles because they all have like Fool, Assassin, Royal something in the titles, and it's so confusing. I even get confused in the ship ones because, yeah, Ship of Magic, Mad Ship, and Ship of Destiny. I get it, but I am just always so confused. Anyways, yeah, so I'm only missing, from the books I've already read, I'm only missing Royal Assassin. So there's that. I'm really happy that I got it physically now. So, and then the other book that I did buy is a book I'm really excited about that I did see before, but didn't buy it because I found it a little bit expensive and I wanted to wait till the paperback came out. And it's still not out. I did purchase the hardcover, and I was also looking for a title for that was related to water for the Buzzwordathon that I was looking for, and it fit. So I just knew I had to get it because there were a couple of other books I did want to get, but I couldn't get them all. So anyways, yeah, I ended up picking Goddess of the River by Vaishnavi Patel, which is the same author from Kaikei that I loved and gave 5 or 6 stars, I think. I loved it so much. So really excited to get to this one. I know it's a retelling of something else, but I'm not sure what. But I'm really trusting this author. And also it has these very pretty deckled edges. I know that some people don't like them. I really, really like them. I think they are pretty. And yeah, they're fun to turn. But yeah, so I'm excited. I am going to put this on my TBR. So just in time for me to film my TBR and get that going. I still have one book that I haven't opened yet, which is the wrapped book that my son chose for me. And then I do need to pick a book from the top shelf. I'm not going to use my actual shelves because that means I have to reread something, because in my shelves are the books that I've read. That's it. Every book that I don't put any book that I haven't read on my shelves ever. I keep them in my cart. So yeah, I just need to pick something from there that I'm gonna be reading, like top shelf of my book cart, if that makes sense. I'm gonna make it work that way because I don't want to reread any book, especially considering that like this shelf that you see here is adult fantasy for most of it. And there's also a smaller shelf that's on top of that one, and those are contemporary books, and they're not necessarily my favorite, but those that are there I did love, but I'm not necessarily in the mood to reread anything right now. So yeah, we're gonna go with the card. I also don't necessarily want to pick a book that I'm reading because of a rollover. I don't know. I do have on here The Daughter of the Pirate King, which was a rollover from a buzzword prompt in 2024. Like technically it doesn't count anymore. Like I could start fresh all over again, but I don't like putting these books into like newer prompts. I don't know. It's just a me thing, I guess. I could put it in there. Or I could use Shadow and Bone for that one because Shadow and Bone was, no, that was for a rat book, I think, which is also going to get its own dedicated vlog. My other option would be the nonfiction that's there. So maybe I'll pick that. I don't know. Or the rat book. I could double up prompts. But anyways, I need to read that said book after I'm finished with Where the Sleeping Girls Lie. So I'm gonna have to prioritize that, which I kind of want to start reading today-ish so I can like get moving into my reads and I don't fall too behind with those prompts. I think that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and film my wrap up and my TBR, color in my bullet journal, film that part, and then read. I'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, it is now the evening and I am going to go ahead and head out for bed soon. I am going to close this vlog first though. First of all, I did manage to finish the filming of my bullet journal. So everything has been colored in for February, for the wrap up as well from January. So happy with that. I did film the sit down part, so that's dealt with. All I have left to do is to actually edit the video, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. And I have also been reading a little bit more. So I just started Where Sleeping Girls Lie. I'm 100 pages in, well, e-pages because it's 1,000 e-pages. So maybe in real page count, it's maybe half of that, but I don't care. I feel like I'm reading quickly. I'm really enjoying it. I love the setting, the getting to know the school and how it seems very dark academia, more than Ace of Spades was. Yeah, it sounds very interesting. A lot of things that I have questions for, a lot of things that are not told just yet. So I'm curious to see where it's gonna lead. One thing that is bothering me is that our main character, Shady, both her parents died, her father more recently, and she's 16. So I don't know like how she can do all of this without like a legal guardian, something. I'm confused a bit on that part, but I guess we're gonna get some more answers in the chapters ahead. We shall see. But it sounds very, very interesting with the different houses and stuff that seems to be going on. Can't wait to see where it's gonna lead, what the mysteries are gonna be. So I think I'm gonna have a fun time. I did enjoy Ace of Spades, so I'm not too worried that I'm going to enjoy this one. And it does read pretty well and it flows well. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time as of right now. I don't have much more to say because I'm only 10% in, but I will be updating you on this read in the next vlog for sure. Right now, I am going to go ahead and head to bed because I do have band rehearsal tomorrow morning, and I am going to continue reading this book in bed and continue picking up Legends and Lattes tomorrow, I guess. But right now I'm just on a roll with this, so I'm gonna continue on. I was on the roll with Legends and Lattes when I finished, when I stopped reading this morning as well. But yeah, I'm just happy I'm on the roll for like both of my books. It's just a fun time. So yeah, I guess that's it for me right now. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one.